Hey guys, it's Stephen here, back with another video, and away from all the horrible bleakness that's suffocating the world at the moment, we're going to talk about football because there's a bit of Manchester City news going around today. So I'm going to give you these little kind of hopefully daily bulletins digesting the world of Manchester City with maybe some transfer goodness thrown in for good measure. But before I do that, I want to say thank you once again to OneFootball. They are continuing to sponsor my channel. They are my lifeline at the moment. So if you want to help support this channel, please go and download it in the link in the description below. It will be the first source of all Manchester City information that you actually need. So go download it. It's a fantastic app and it still remains a fantastic app, and that's where you'll get any breaking news about the future of this season and much, much more. And also I want to say a very, very big heart-wrenching thank you, seriously. Yesterday I did a video saying I didn't know what I wanted to do for the future of this channel, like in terms of what content do you want to see. And I said, even being honest, I'm going to struggle a little bit. And so many of you supported my Patreon that it made me a little bit emotional last night. So thank you so much. Honestly, my future is difficult. A lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, I reckon, for this. And I'm going to be struggling to put a rent above, put a roof above my head and all that kind of stuff. And all these people that are on screen right now, and I'll read some of the names out in a second. Thank you so much, honestly, for your support. You're all heroes. I love you all. I love everyone who's already donated as well. Thank you very, 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 very much. To Margaret Burke, to Jason Edwards, to Kyle White, to Nazza, to Harry Kay, to Lee Eccles, to Shoaib Ahmed, to David Fitzpatrick, Marcus Todd, Asad Imam, Shay Ullman, Andrew Shuttleworth, and then to Michael LeBeuf and Cole Blue DC with the $5, and then more than that, Brendan Nolan, who went in for the $10 tier to get bonus content. Guys, thank you. I love you all loads. Seriously, thank you loads for supporting this channel. If you want to do the same, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. Fingers crossed you'll enjoy the content I create. Thank you for supporting a fellow Blue. Honestly, it means the world. You're all a wonderful bunch of people. But let's get on to today's video and talk about Manchester City news, because there is some news going around today. I'm going to start initially with the rumour that we're in for Lautaro Martinez. Now, this has come from via Sport Witness, and they said that if Barcelona go for him, going for Martinez, who obviously is a very highly coveted player because he's exceptionally gifted, Manchester City will come in immediately as well, which is, I kind of enjoy that news. Now, obviously, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. And at the moment, I'm sure a lot of people are scrambling around for stories to write about football. But Martinez would very much fit the Manchester City profile. Now, a lot of people see Martinez as basically the heir apparent to Sergio Aguero. He's a little bit different, arguably, but he definitely has very similar traits. Good turn of pace, that low centre of gravity, that incredible ability to kind of score from any angle, you know. Martinez has been absolutely fantastic for Inter this season alongside Lukaku, and I very much like him at Manchester City. He's got this ability to absolutely explode into an incredible talent, and he's already showing good numbers already. And Martinez at Manchester City would make sense, given that Aguero, I guess, he's on his way down. Aguero eventually won't be here at Manchester City, whenever that is going to be now. I don't know, with the current the current season ending or whatever. It could be 3 or 4 years from now, depending on how long this all goes for, but Aguero won't be here forever. Gabriel Jesus can't be the only striker, so it's very likely that we are in the market for a striker, and Martinez very much fits that profile. Would you take him? Let me know in the comments below, but I would very much like Martinez at Manchester City. Obviously, it's very early rumours, so don't get your hype up, don't get your hopes up, don't get your hype up, don't get your hopes or anything like that, but let me know anyway. After that, there's a bit of news about AS Nancy. They could be the latest, I think it's the 9th club to join the City Football Group. According to reports, in April, City will complete the acquisition of AS Nancy for around 12 million euros to 18 million euros. That is like the price of the kind of player that we sign and just send out on loan. That is absolute pocket change. We get like an average midfielder for that, and we're getting a whole football club for it. Now, obviously, they're not currently in League One, so they don't require a massive price, but that is still an absolute bargain. And the rumours are to suggest that the current Melbourne City manager, Eric Mombarts, will be appointed as the manager next season as soon as the Australian season is over. Now, obviously, he comes from within the City Football Group. He's got extensive background in France in general. He's French. He's managed Paris Saint-Germain, Toulouse, Le Havre, and even had a bit of a spell as the French under-18s coach, and also managed over in Japan. So he's obviously pretty highly rated. He's done pretty well at Melbourne City as well. They're second, I think, currently in the table. And he's enjoyed some good success in France, and also with his style of play, which is known to be quite an attacking style of play, and he's got a good commitment to youth development apparently, so maybe he's been sent over there to kind of further his credentials. He's very experienced though, he's not exactly a young manager, but that's interesting. Another place for maybe some of our players to go on loan, some of our academy graduates potentially. Other than that, there's been a slight update on the Mahrez news. You saw the other day there was a video about Mahrez maybe being linked to PSG. Now, Johnny Smith at goal.com reckons that City wouldn't actually stand in his way if he wanted to go, because Guardiola wants players who are totally and utterly committed to the project, and anyone who's got thoughts about being elsewhere, well, they would be welcome to go, according to Johnny Smith at goal. Now, the rumours also suggest that if he was to go, City would want nothing less than 80 million for him, which is probably about right given his age at the moment. He'd also stand for a bit of a profit, and to be honest, PSG probably could afford that. I don't think this will happen for what it's worth. I think it's probably just speculation, but it is an interesting one, isn't it? Mahrez, probably like many people, if it's true, of course, will be thinking about their future, given his age as well. He's not the youngest. You're probably thinking of what to play in the Champions League and all that kind of stuff. And we'll have to see, because obviously if City get that ban, then a lot of things are going to happen that are pretty negative, I guess, for Manchester City. In terms of that, we don't really know when the appeal is going to happen, given the current crisis, I guess, in general. I'm going to presume the Court of Arbitration of Sport pretty much suspended everything as well, so we'll have to wait on that front. Let me know in the comments what you make of those rumours. And finally, we all thought we'd seen the last of David Silva, but reports today, and this is from David Ornstein at The Athletic, he said that players out of contract on June the 30th will be allowed to sign week-by-week deals should the football season extend beyond that date. The FA and FIFA would basically allow special dispensation for players to do that, which is interesting. We could see weekly deals for players now to allow for this kind of overlap that we're seeing in football at the moment. I think this is just the beginning of that kind of stuff. Now the real fear is that we've seen David Silva in the City shirt for the last time, because that would be a horrible way to sign off to a legend of this club. But this kind of suggests that he actually will play still. He will carry on being here while Manchester City still play out the rest of the season. Whenever that's going to be, we don't know. I think this is probably a wise decision, because it's very possible that June the 30th could roll round and we might not have any games played yet by then. It's very possible. It depends when this coronavirus actually peaks and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to have to see a lot of kind of unprecedented moves, I guess, in general. And this seems to make sense. I can see David Silva hanging around to do the job and get his send-off and all that kind of stuff. We just don't know how long it's going to be. We're going to have to kind of really just kind of brace ourselves and get used to it. Obviously, the reports now are that we're going to be indoors a lot, so once again, please like these videos if you are. But guys, what do you make of all that news? What do you make of them? I was kind of signing another football team, I guess, for the City Football Group. The Lautaro Martinez news. Is he the kind of guy you want to see at Manchester City? Mahrez and all that kind of stuff as well. And also, once again, thank you to everyone who supported this channel. I've got another video coming later as well about Mr. Georgie Kincladze. I've done 2 videos today, which hopefully you'll enjoy. For now, though, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to all these guys, my patrons. I love you all loads. Look after yourself. Stay healthy and all that kind of stuff. Wash your hands loads. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.